Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 5 of Paul and Tony's Jar of Spanners.
Paul, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. It's bad news, I'm afraid.
What is it?
Well, the internet has been in touch.
The internet?
Yeah, they've been in touch and they're saying we're not dramatic enough, whatever that means. And because we're not dramatic, they want to take all our shows down off the internet.
Really?
Well, I've been thinking, and I may have a way to make this episode more dramatic. How about... I am talking to you from the very depths of an extremely dangerous and deep well, like Springwatch, but down a well. No, okay, how about this then?
Paul and Tony's Jar of Spanners underwater.
No, you don't seem very bothered.
That's because I think I may have got the solution here in my hands. Let me demonstrate. Tony, we've run out of biscuits. Or I think I'm going to have to go and get some new trousers.
How are you doing that?
I've got the button that they use on EastEnders when something dramatic happens.
That's brilliant. Let's have a go. Paul, you've left the sugar spoon in my coffee mug.
It makes everything you say sound really dramatic.
Anyway, how did you get your hands on this?
Well, let's just say I was wandering around backstage and...
You nicked it.
Yeah, but don't worry about all that. Just think of how brilliant it's going to make our show. With that in mind, our next sketch is a soap opera. Watch out, world. It's going to get dramatic. And none of us have to get wet.
Yeah, you do realise that we wouldn't have actually had to go underwater.
At Home with the Bacteria Family is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Supper time, everyone!
I'm starving, and I don't mean just because I've got gastroenteritis.
Sit down, typhoid son, and don't wash your hands before you eat.
Ma'am, has this got meat in it?
Yes, diphtheria, darling.
Horrible, rancid, bloody meat full of mad cow disease. I do hope it hasn't been refrigerated properly prior to cooking.
It hasn't been cooked at all. It's raw and rancid.
Lovely.
Oi, typhoid. If you want your supper nice and infectious, you'd best not be using a clean knife and fork. Just use your hands. And make sure they're good and filthy.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, typhoid boy.
You know we're bacterium.
Yeah, bacterial and proud, causing ill health wherever we can.
Not like the yeast infections next door. They're terrible social climbers.
Are we good bacteria, Dad?
What do you mean, good? We're the best, son.
Well, if we're the best, why are people always trying to kill us, Dad?
That's because they don't understand us, typhoid.
But I thought nothing could kill us.
Hang on, typhoid, son. We're bacteria. We're not bloody viruses, you know.
I don't get it, Dad. Why do people hate us?
Because they know we were here first. We've been here for 4 billion years. We were the Earth's first living creatures. Not like these bloody Johnny-come-lately multi-celled organisms, scum.
Now!
Don't we like them, Dad?
No, we don't. They think they're better than us. Like they're higher up the evolutionary ladder.
Oh, why can't we all just share the planet peacefully?
If it weren't for that Pasteur bloke, we wouldn't have to. We'd have them dropping like flies. Like in the good old days of the plague. Still, we don't really need to worry about those multi-celled gits too much.
Why's that, Dad?
Well, put it this way, son. As soon as they think they can relax, we can hit them with cholera, diphtheria, dysentery, pneumonia, tuberculosis, typhoid and typhus. I'd like to see them laugh that off.
Why can't we just learn to live in peace? You know, live and let live.
Oh no, you sound like your mum's family. Hippie bacteria. Next thing you know, you'll be making cheeses and yoghurts. Listen to me, typhoid, my boy. The sooner you join the army of bacteria and the dirty water, the better. Get you out there causing diarrhoea. That'll make a proper bacteria of you.
I'm not going to join the army of bacteria, Dad. In fact, I need to tell you something. Something important. I've met someone special. I think I'm in love.
OK, so what's the problem?
I've fallen in love with a virus. At home with the bacterias, illness isn't so serious. There's dad and a mum and a daughter and a son. Hanging around with them can be infectious fun.
What's the matter? Oh, can I help at all?
My cough medicine! My bottle of cough medicine!
Tell me where it is, I'll get it.
I swallowed it! I wish to register a complaint.
Yes, Squire, what's the problem?
I bought this parrot not a half an hour ago from this very boutique.
Oh, yes, a Norwegian blue. What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it? It's blooming well dead, that's what's wrong with it, sir.
Oh, well, sorry, Squire, that's a warranty issue. We don't deal with warranty in store.
A warranty issue?
Yes, Squire, you need to contact the manufacturer.
And who, pray tell, do you suppose the manufacturer of a parrot is?
Oh, dunno, you could Google it.
Google it?
Yes, Squire, you can find out anything from Google.
And what, pray tell, should I type in? www.mummyandaddyparrots.com https:/I am talking to a bleeding moron.org.uk.
No need to get personal, Squire.
Look, according to one's personal metaphysical outlook, the manufacturer of a parrot is either Almighty God or the extended process of scientific evolution. Personally, I care not which, but I would hazard a guess that even the technological prowess of Google will be unable to link me up with either.
Could try Skype.
Ooh, what a splendid idea! I can see it now. Hello, Mrs. Polly. Skyping Mrs. Polly Parrot, manufacturer of my dear departed Norwegian blue. Oh dear, there's no answer, is there? And why is that? Because Mrs. Polly Parrots can't use computers, can they?
Well, I suppose I could do you a replacement.
What with?
iPhone 6.
Does it talk?
Well, yeah, it does, if someone calls you on it.
Right then, I'll take that.
Ah, right, Squire, well, let's update your details. Now, Mr. Cheese, isn't it?
No, that's not right.
Well, that's what I've got here on the system.
No, your system is incorrect, and I suggest you update it.
Oh, can't do that in the shop, Squire. I'm afraid you're going to have to call our premium rate support line in India.
And how do I do that without a phone?
I never wanted to be a shop assistant, you know.
Right, stop that. Stop it now. This is just blatant plagiarism. Have we got a song or something we can do instead? Here comes bad news, well there's nothing new. It follows me no matter what I do. And to tell the truth I don't give a shit. 'Cause the world's a pile of poo and I trod in it. Understand? No, how I became such a gloomy man. Yeah. Every move I make goes down the drain. No, and the air I breathe gives me a pain. Like a room that's full of junk. Like a boat that's almost sunk. Like a leaky welly boot. James Galway with no feet. already there. Wear a frown is what I always wear. Gather round and let people stare. Don't mess around, I've got gloom to spare. If the sunshine hurts your eyes, and being happy you despise. Like a song that's a little flat. Like when it rains and you've got no hat. Like a tyre that's always flat. Like a cat that shats upon a mat and in your hat. Gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. Gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. If I live in California, maybe I could change. But I live in the West Midlands, so to me the sun shines strange. I wake each morning in a gloom and the weather makes it worse. One day I will ride away, but it'll probably be in a hearse. So I'm gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. The heel on your shoe breaks. Your £10 notes are fakes. Your room it has no view. The bills arrive and they roll through you. It goes into
And now it's time for Cake Your Face Off with Joan Bakewell. 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 Cake your face off with Joan Bakewell.
Hello, I'm Joan Bakewell, and welcome to Cake Your Face Off. Baking for us tonight, we have Fred Dinage.
Good evening.
And Alan Titchmarsh.
You're all right.
And so, Fred, what will you be making?
I'm making a lovely lemon drizzle cake.
Oh, wonderful. And you, Alan?
I'm making some traditional Yorkshire barm cakes.
Oh, I can't wait. OK, well, you're both at your kitchen stations. Ovens are on. Away you go. And we'll be back later to see how you got on.
Cake your face off with Joan Bakewell. Cake your face off with Joan Bakewell.
And welcome back to Cake Your Face Off. We left Fred Dinage and Alan Titchmarsh baking some lovely cakes. Let's see how they got on. Fred, your lemon drizzle cake.
Here you go, Joan. I've used lemons from my own tree at Meridian TV. I hope you like it.
Oh, yes, this lemon drizzle cake is positively orgasmic. Superb flavour, light fluffy texture, evenly baked throughout. Fred, it's a masterpiece.
Thank you very much, Joan.
And now, let's move across to Alan's workstation. Oh.
What's the matter with these?
And what are these items?
Well, they're my barm cakes, fresh out of the oven. Here, try some.
Jeremy, do I have to eat these?
Yes, sorry, darling, but it's part of the show, I'm afraid.
OK, well, here goes.
Is everything okay, Joan? Are you all right?
These cakes, they're awful. It's like a massive soggy cardboard and dog turd in my mouth. I can't swallow it. I've got to spit it out. No, wait. I'm going to be...
Top all over me barm cake.
It might make them taste better.
Oh, off.
Don't talk to Joan Bakewell like that.
I'll say what I like to who I like.
Right, well, stitch that then.
Ooh, bastard! Oh, bloody hell! Get that there!
Face off with Joan Bakewell. Cake your 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 face off with Joan Bakewell.
What's the matter? Can I help at all?
My asthma inhaler, my puffer.
Well, tell me where it is. I'll get it.
I've swallowed it.
Airport Matters.
And today on Airport Matters, we'll be taking a look at the airport's very own medical centre. Here we see the doctor consulting with a patient who was taken ill while waiting for his flight.
Right, OK, Mr. Smith, take a seat. I have your x-rays here. How are you feeling now?
A lot better now, Doctor.
Oh, really? Looking at these, that's surprising.
What?
No, I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure... Oh, this is bad. Really bad.
Really? What is it, Doctor?
Well, this X-ray's all sticky and covered with crumbs. I keep telling them in the X-ray department not to eat their jam sandwiches while they're handling the X-rays, but they never listen.
I thought you meant...
Now then, I'd say you've got about 6 weeks.
What?
You're going away for 6 weeks, according to these tickets.
Oh, phew. I thought you meant...
Have you made a will?
A will? Why? Is it something bad, then?
Oh, no, a will is always a wise precaution, and especially if you're going abroad.
Oh, I see.
And it costs a fortune these days to fly a body back from the continent, and there's all the paperwork. And...
What are you getting at?
Next X-ray, right. Oh, is your return ticket refundable?
No.
Shame. Still, let's look on the bright side. Maybe your travel insurance will cover that.
Look, Doctor, stop giving me the runaround. I'm supposed to be going on holiday. A holiday of a lifetime.
Well, I can assure you it will definitely be that.
I'm going on a 6-week tour of Australia. What are you trying to tell me?
Well, make sure you see the Barrier Reef, preferably during the first week.
Doctor, am I dying? Well, he won't be able to tell you that. He's a bloody flip-flop repairman from next door. He keeps sneaking in here when I'm on my tea break. Now, come on, Nigel, sod off back to your booth and stop frightening my patients.
Did you know in Australia they call flip-flops thongs?
Now, I'm sorry about that, Mr. Smith. I really should lock the door when I'm gone. Right, now, let's have a look at these X-rays. You didn't pay for long-term parking, did you? I'm English, so I'm gloomy. I've got a gloomy point of view. And if you come and talk to me, I'll be gloomy over you. I'm gloomy and I'm proud of it. I really do not care. You're probably gloomy too, boo-hoo. The world just is not fair.
This is the voice of the Anonymous Group. We are taking over the airwaves and hijacking this so-called comedy sketch show. We represent the anti-capitalist community of hackers. We are against governments. We are against global capitalism. We are against corporate evil that secretly runs the world in which we live. We are against traffic wardens. I mean, bloody hell, it was 5 minutes, 5 bloody minutes, and I mean, how was I to know there'd be a queue at a post office? Anyway, join us if you too hate capitalism. Join us if you hate corporate monopolies. Join us if you enjoy smashing stuff up. To join the Anonymous Revolution, you need to have your Anonymous Guy Fawkes mask. If you don't have a mask, then your protest doesn't count, and the global corporations will win. If you wear an imitation mask which is not authorised by the Anonymous Group, then your protest doesn't count, and the capitalists will win. To be sure of getting a genuine anonymous hacker Guy Fawkes mask, just log on to our website or visit our online shop on Amazon. Masks start from just £10 plus VAT plus postage and packing, and we accept Visa, MasterCard, or you can pay by PayPal. If you order now, you can get a free Smash the Snake badge too. Just quote order code SPANNERMASKS when you check out. Support the struggle against global capitalism. Join Anonymous today. We now return you to your so-called comedy.
Blimey, that was weird. What was all that?
Oh, nothing. No need to worry. We're all sorted now. It won't happen again.
Tone, what's that bloody great box of masks doing over there in the corner?
I've not seen them before. Right, let's get back to the sketches. What's the matter? Can I help you at all?
My machine! My life support machine!
What about it? Do you want me to check it's working properly?
What a pig!
Your battery is flat. You get hit by a baseball bat. You have to watch Star Wars. You have to do more chores.
There you go, love. That's your prescription filled. Some aspirin for the headache. Now, you have a good day. Hope you get better soon. Right, sir. How can I help you?
Could you give me something for my...
For your cough, sir. Yes, of course. That is a nasty cough, yeah. Now, is that a dry cough, sir?
No.
A tickly cough, then. Is it a tickly cough, sir?
No.
Oh, it must be a chesty cough, then. Is it a chesty cough, sir?
No.
Whoa, it must be a mucus cough, then. Is it a mucus cough, sir?
No.
Oh, no, that's a catarrh cough, isn't it? That's a catarrhy cough, isn't it, sir?
No.
Oh, just a normal cough, then, is it? Well, how would you like your medicine? Alcohol-free, sir?
No.
Oh, non-drowsy, sir?
No.
Oh, sugar-free, sir?
No.
Oh, then that's non-diabetic, sir.
No.
And would you like that as pastilles, sir?
No.
Oh, syrup, then, is it, sir? And would you like the 120ml bottle?
No.
Oh, the 200ml bottle, then, sir?
No.
Oh, then that's the 240ml bottle, sir.
No. I don't want something for my bloody cough. I need something for my hemorrhoids. Something for my piles.
Oh, that's not a problem, sir. Now, would that be dangly hemorrhoids, sir? Are they inside the anal canal or outside? Do they protrude from the sphincter, sir? Are they itchy, sir? Are they bleeding? Are they little bleeders? Are they a rosy pink colour, sir, or perhaps an angry purple, or even a livid blue, sir? Are you experiencing discomfort at the moment, sir? Are you uncomfortable right now?
Bloody right I am, you bastard.
You've got a room that leaks. If your door handle squeaks, you just bought milk that's sour. Your shrink's paid by the hour.
It's a movie. It's London. They're cockneys, and it's a crime what they're doing. It's a f***ing cockney crime caper.
What's going on, Del?
We've got to raise 250,000 in cash by midnight, Tell, or we're f***ing fucked.
You f***ing mugging me off?
Leave it out, bruv. When you live in London, life can be complicated.
Yeah, are you having a f***ing laugh? You're f***ing Nixon.
Fucking complicated. In case you haven't fucking noticed, I'm the fucking boss round here, and what I fucking say fucking goes. They're just two simple cockneys. You can't fucking be serious.
I'm deadly serious, Del. If we don't get this sorted, we're in deep f***ing lumber, without the bleeding support of f***ing truss.
But they have to walk the dark and dangerous streets of South London. If you think the Russian mafia's bad, you should try the Estonian egg cases.
We will kill your father. We will then kill your mother. Then we will kill your sisters and your brothers. Then we will kill your grandparents and your cousins. Do you understand, Mr. Cockney? We will kill all your family. Lucky I'm a f***ing orphan then, innit?
That's not f***ing helping, mate. But it is London.
We all got bombed in the war, you know.
I knew the Germans were bad, but I didn't realise they were all gay as well.
I said bombed, not boned, you twat.
And this is another Cockney crime caper. In cinemas this Saturday, on DVD by Monday, in your local market by Tuesday, on TV Wednesday, in the bin by Thursday. You'll love it, you slag.
What's the matter? What can I do to help?
My...
What is it now? What do you need? What do you need now?
My fags! Pass me a fag, I'm gasping!
And now it's time for more Showbiz Reminiscences with Larry Lovey.
If you talk to people who have trod the boards, those wonderful folk that you mere mortals call actors, and if you ask them to talk about their careers, you will often hear them talking about their bottom. Now, this isn't their urge to talk about their gluteus maximus. No, far from it. They are in fact referring to the time when they were lucky enough to play the character Bottom in Shakespeare's Midsummer's Night Dream. Sadly, some of us who haven't had that opportunity have had to make do with playing a different type of bottom. Each panto season, some brave thespian has to gird his loins, summon up his courage, grit his teeth, and play the back end of a panto, horse, cow, bee, or any number of other ridiculous four-legged creature. It is a position most actors prepare for, as it does represent a rite of passage, the back passage. And it's not as big a humiliation as you may think. In fact, it is a respected part of the profession, filled with nobility and tradition. Many famous actors have had to start their careers with their noses wedged up the posterior of another. For example, Sir Ian McKellen, 2 seasons as a panto cow with his snoot up the rear end of Patrick Stewart. Sir Johnny Gielgud, 3 seasons as a pantomime donkey with his schnoz up Ralph Richardson. And who can forget how Anthony Hopkins suffered for 3 years as a panto wasp with his nose pressed into the crevice of a whole host of other actors, including Noel Edmonds, who wasn't even in the show. People still talk of the year when dear old Donald Sinden and John Nettles were both playing a panto donkey, and Sinden farted and put Nettles into a coma. Nettles was never the same. They had to cancel Bergerac. I myself, while playing a pantomime giraffe at Bolton Rep, had to play opposite Vernon Kay for many weeks. Well, when I say opposite, I actually mean behind. Right up behind with my face in his... Well, anyway, I was fine. Well, until the day he had sprouts for lunch. Anyway, I digress. So this winter, as panto season approaches, spare a thought for those brave actors who will be closing their eyes, holding their breath, and assuming the position. It is they that we must thank for bringing joy to young and old alike as they parade around the stage, kicking and hopping, skipping and jumping, and hoping like hell that the guy in front didn't have curry last night. So let's raise a glass to them. Bottoms up.
Wait, Paul, you know you nicked that Duff Duff button from EastEnders?
Acquired it?
Well, apparently some people have been complaining that lately EastEnders have been ruined. What did you do?
Well, so they wouldn't notice that the Duff Duff button had gone, I swapped it for something else.
What?
Well, I call it the Morty Vicar button.
You've got to be kidding.
They won't mind. They'll hardly notice the difference. Let's have a look.
But, Bobby, I'm your long-lost Gran Cathy. I love ya, whatever you may have done.
But, Gran, you don't understand.
But we all make mistakes, boy.
Gran, it was me. I killed my sister. I killed Lucy.
Oh dear. Oh, let's look at yesterday's episode.
But Sonia, I've been married to you for years, and now you tell me there's something wrong?
Yes, I can't hide my feelings anymore.
Then what is it? Tell me, darling.
It's not you, it's me. I'm a lesbian.
Oh no, this is awful.
Well, this is last night's episode. Check this one out.
So in all these years we've been married, you haven't been having an affair?
No, darling.
And those women's knickers that I found under the bed didn't belong to your lover?
No, darling. Because when I'm alone in the house, I like wearing women's knickers.
Oh, actually, that sounded quite appropriate. Maybe they should dump the Duff Duffs and keep that one instead.
It's probably more in keeping with the scripts nowadays anyway. That's it for today, listeners. Join us next time when there will be more Paul and Tony's Jar of Spanners. Or will there? Here, Tone?
No, before you ask, we can't keep it. It's got to go back.
Or does it? You have been listening to Paul and Tony's Jar of Spanners, written, produced and recorded by Paul and Tony, with additional material by nobody. This has been a Snotty production on behalf of Snotty Records.
And as I looked up in the sky, there was a bright flash, and a magical jar of spanners appeared, and it beckoned me, saying, "Come, climb aboard," and it whisked me off to a beautiful place
and the spanners were turning into butterflies, and the jar turned into a huge gondola made of chocolate, and all the children of the world learned to live in peace. Oj, helt